Last game of the slate we want to talk about this week. We've got Ole Miss going into Georgia, going into Athens to play. I know this is a big one for you, Scotty.
Yeah.
Big Georgia Bulldogs fan. Ole Miss I think this is one of the highest they've been. Top 5. I think they got a little higher here most recently. Lane Kiffin's done a heck of a job. You lose Jackson Dart under center, and to be able to compete and win games, I think this is their first really true test this season.
Other than LSU. I mean, that was a pretty big test.
LSU doesn't look very good, Mark. I wouldn't say that's much of a test. Who have they beat? Clemson?
It was Ole Miss, Georgia State, Kentucky, Arkansas, Washington State.
So they haven't beaten much either. But I'll take it. You shot my theory down, Mark. All right, I got it. All right, so let's hear your thought.
Yeah, I think you're right, though. I mean, Trinidad Chambliss, I think, is a great quarterback. It's nice to see him jump in. And, is he a freshman or like a redshirt freshman? I mean, he's a young guy.
Mm-hmm.
Lane Kiffin. Not a huge fan of Lane Kiffin, but he's doing a pretty nice job. The challenge for them is that they haven't really been challenged. Yes, LSU that was their game, and they won, so that's good. But the last 3 weeks, look at what Georgia's done. The last 3 weeks, Auburn, Kentucky, Alabama, Tennessee, that's 4 weeks. Georgia's had some challenges, and sure, they lose to Alabama at home. They typically don't lose at home. My guess is that they're not going to lose at home to Ole Miss. I say Georgia, this is going to be, even last week, they were a little bit, it didn't look like, I mean, you look at all the stats, Gunnar Stockton doesn't show up on many of those stats. They don't have running backs that show up on those stat sheet. They don't have receivers showing up. They're just kind of a middle of the pack kind of team now. This is the week I think they get it together. It's a statement win. They'll win that game against Ole Miss.
Scotty, let's hear your thoughts. I can assume what you're going with, but please tell us Georgia Bulldog feedback.
I will. Okay, a couple thoughts on this game is Georgia had a tough game last week against Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
They got smacked around in the first half by Auburn last week, and Gunnar Stockton took some hits last week. Their road night game coming back, kind of a short week for them, I would say, almost a condensed week, even though it's typical, but the late game and having to travel. They lost to Ole Miss last year as well, Georgia. This time they get them at home. Talking about Chambliss and Gunnar Stockton, I looked at their stats, almost equal up and down the board. Height, weight, passing yards, touchdowns. The only thing that's different is Gunnar Stockton has 6 rushing touchdowns. I think Chambliss has 1. I just think things are going to go right for Georgia this week. They got them at home, 3:30 game. Crowd's going to be amped this time. They know about that loss last year. If they can get by Ole Miss, their odds to get in the CFP have to be really, really good. I think the Dogs win by 10 this week. Give me the Dogs. Go Dogs!
Yeah. We know we got Ole Miss coming into town. The SEC's got the officials. They're going to be watching. We ain't going to have any of those Kirby Smart fake timeouts and getting to rerun the play. I'm going against you both. Ole Miss in Athens, Georgia.
Oh, boy. All right, we'll see. That's a lunch bet.